Oh, hello all. Good morning, good evening. So we will wait for a couple of minutes and we can get started with today's topic. Yes, guys. So let's get started. I hope my voice is audible now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thanks for confirmation, guys. Let me share my screen. Okay, perfect. So here we have started, right? This is the demo session two. We have started yesterday. Okay. So we have started with understanding what is AI. Okay. So here you can see. Okay. So we started right understanding the AI, generative AI, machine learning, deep learning, right? So we will understand overall picture, right? What are the things we are going to learn and how we are going to learn. Okay, so here we can see. I know some of the learners are new to this second demo session. I will just brief about the last session. Okay, so do not worry. What are the topics covered yesterday? I will just revise this and we will proceed further. So here you can see the AI. First of all, we learn this AI. So you can see this outer circle, right? This outer red circle. We can say this is the big picture. This is the AI, the machine that can think, act smartly like a human, right? So we are building the application. Okay, that smart application that can perform its own task without human intervention. Okay, for example, we learn what is the AI application, some virtual assistant like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistants. We will pass the voice command, and based upon the voice command, it will try to understand the text and then it will process the task. Okay, so these are the some of the application of AI. Chatbot application which support the without human effort, right? So for this issue resolution over the different platform, then recommendation system nothing but the yeah, recommendation system, nothing but the here we can see we are watching right videos, right audio, and we have follow some patterns data, right? So this AI will analyze the data pattern, your preferences based upon data patterns, your preferences. It will suggest the things you might like. Okay, so this is the recommendation systems. So sometimes we purchase the product, right? Sometimes we purchase the product from e-commerce platform. Next time it will suggest a similar kind of product, right? So let's so these are the nothing but the recommendation system. It's based upon this AI at the back end. Okay, so self-driving car. So without any human interaction, it will real time. It will take the decision, right? Which route to need to select, right? So follow the rules, regulations. Okay, so these are the applications of AI. So AI is the whole picture, right? So the machine can act smartly and make without human right intervention. It is called AI. So then we can say the subset, right? You can say this is the blue circle, right? Inside. So you can see this is the subset of AI, this is called machine learning. Right? Machine learning nothing but we can call the subset of AI, that is called machine learning. And in the machine learning, what happening? We are using, right? We are learn from the data, right? We are learn from the data where we can perform the statistical analysis, okay, statistical prediction, visualization, forecasting. So here it is completely based upon the data. We are training the data, right? We are training the machine on the data. Then we are making some predictions on new data, right? So it will automatically perform the, okay, without being explicitly programmed. So okay, so machine learning is nothing but the learn from data and improve the performance automatically without being explicitly programmed. So here some of the examples of machine learning you can see the emails, spam filter, right? In the email and spam filter, what we are doing, we are training the machine on thousands of emails, and then once machine is trained, then we are passing the new email, new data, and then based upon that, right, keywords, based upon the patterns, right, it will understand this email is a spam or not spam. Then fraud detection in the banking application, right? In the fraud detection banking application means where the transaction is usual, unusual, we can detect, right? So these are the applications comes under this. Then we have churn detection, right? The person is leaving the one organization, right? So from the services, products, then we have to understand these things on beforehand, right? So that we can approach those customer and we can provide service so that they can stick with this our organization, right? So for the contribute the revenue generation. So these are the applications. Some of the applications comes under this machine learning, right? Then then we have this green circle, right? So green circle is nothing but the deep learning part. So deep learning is nothing but the part of machine learning. It is a subset of machine learning where we are using the advanced machine learning application, right? Where we are using the artificial neural networks to learn from the large data, right? So here we are using the whenever the data is large, right? Whenever the data is large, in that case we are using the artificial neural networks. In that case, what will happen? It automatically discover the patterns, okay, make the decision without much human feature engineering, feature selection. And some of the application of machine learning, this advanced machine learning, like in the deep learning, image recognition, speech, okay, speech recognition, translation. Okay, then we have this natural language, okay, processing, big data processing, big data analysis, and some of the frameworks in the deep learning like ANN, artificial neural networks, CNN, convolution neural networks, RNN, right, recurrent neural network, LSTM, long-term, short-term memory, then GRO, gated recurrent unit. So these are the architecture, and then we have this transformer and BERT architecture. When the transformer architecture start, then from this we are going to start with the generative field. Okay, so you can see here, so inner circle, right? This is the inner circle. We can say the generative AI circle. Okay, generative AI. So now we can see in the couple of year back, right? The new field comes as a generative AI. It is the, we can say it is a type of AI that can create a new content, right? It can be text, it can be image, it can be video, music, right? Code, audio. These are the new text, right? It is a creating the new things, right? It is a creative. It is a generative in nature. Generative. Why the name is generative? Because it is having the creativeness. Okay, it is having the generative in nature. You can create the new content, like it can be text, image, audio. You guys might know, right? So you are using the chat gpt, like different applications you are using as of nowadays, right? So it is helpful for the generate a new text, right? Answer the query, you are summarize, translate, right? So image processing, image generation, video generation, music, code, audio. These are the multiple applications we can utilize in the create this application within under this generative field. So it does not just analyze the data; it will generate the something new. And how it is generating? By learning the patterns, okay, data from this existing data. Okay, so you know, right? The as of now in the last, right, few years, the data is digital is very vast, okay, which was not previously digital data. So nowadays the data is very vast, okay. So the machine, right, machine is learning from the data over the web, internet, right, open sources, right? So all of this data is fed to the LLM model, right, so that it can learn, right, from the data, and it will make the prediction, understand the data, so that it will base upon this data, historical data, open source data, internet browse data, Wikipedia data, open source, open book data. All this data is fed and machine is trained, so that machine has the knowledge, right? To about the data, about the language, about the all the internet source data, right? So web data. So whenever we ask the question, we'll get the response. Why? Because machine is trained on this all the data, right? Then we are some of the application of generative text and text and summarization, text generation, summarization. Like we are using the Chat GPT, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity. So these are the different applications, guys. Okay, AI applications. Okay, AI product. We can utilize for the text generation, summarization purpose. Then in the image generation, we have the DALI, Mid Journey, Stable Diffusion. These are the image generation product, or we can say API. Okay, then we have the code generation. For the code generation, we can use the GitHub Copilot, Replit AI, Cursor, ChatGPT. Okay, these are the different AI tools. Okay, integrations we can utilize for these applications. Then music and audio creation. Sorry, Eva, Jukebox AI, video generation. We have this Runway, EML, Sora. Okay, these are the very famous application for video generation also. For education training, right? As of now, the in education industry also utilize for the personalized training application. Gaming entertainment is a very vast industry. Here also we personalize gaming experience. Okay, entertainment industry. So creating the videos for the entertainment industry. Okay, so these are the applications as of nowadays very much vast. Okay, getting the new tools is coming in the market. Okay, and as a data scientist, as a machine learning engineer, right, as a AI engineer, as generative AI engineer, we have to keep the update your knowledge, right, update your things, so that we can adapt this knowledge, new upcoming knowledge, and we can implement in the our organization personal use. Okay, so any questions so far, guys? Anyone? You can raise your hand. Okay, I will give permission to talk. Okay, or otherwise you can drop in the chat box. Okay, so far we learned these things. Okay, now we are going to understand agentic AI, right? What is the agentic AI? We are going to understand. So, any question, guys, before getting further? No questions? Okay. Okay. All right. So, I will take your question. Okay. You can raise your hand or you can ask your question in the chat box. That is fine. So, now, okay. So far we learned what is the AI, right? Big picture, right? And here then we try to learn what is the machine learning. Machine learning is subset of AI. Then deep learning is subset of machine learning, and then generative AI is also type of machine. This AI field, right? So now we can see we are going to understand the agentic AI. Okay, so what is the agentic AI? In that we have this AI agent. Okay, okay. So here we can see here we are creating the agent, guys. Okay, in the agentic AI. Okay, so here we can say it is an advanced form of AI, right? It is an advanced form of AI. Okay, and here we are calling this agent. Okay, so agent what will do? Okay, so here we are creating this agent. Okay, so agent can perform, set a goal, let's suppose. Okay, make decision and take action on. Okay, with we can say, okay, agent is nothing but the we are setting the goal, making the decision, make the decision, and take action with their own, with or knows. We can say with or with little or no human supervision. Okay. So here we can see the agent AI is nothing but the advanced form of AI where we can keep where the system, right? We are calling just agent, right? Let's we are setting the goals, making the decisions, right, and take our own actions with little or no human supervision, right? So in the traditional AI, it will only answer, right? It will only answer the questions or follow the instruction. But here in the agentic AI, what we are learning here, so it will plan, right? So agentic AI, it will follow the steps, or you can say it will plan. Plan means it will step to achieve the goal. Okay, it will plan step to achieve goal. Okay, then we have the act by using the tools or APIs. Okay, so it will go into acts. Then it is learn, right? It will going to learn from the feedback. Okay, and here you can see we have the this is the single agent, or we can have the multiple agent, right? It will work in the environment, guys. Okay, so you can say work with other. We can say work with other agent in multi-agent system. Okay, you can say in multi-agent system. Sometimes we have single agent, but we have the multi-agent also, right? So in that case, this agent will, right? So collaboration within the agent, we are going to see how the collaboration will be happen within the agent, right? So work within the one environment, right? So how it is going to work, right, together, how one, let's suppose we have the one example, right? The research paper, right? So one will one agent will be research the, right, some prepare the introduction draft. Okay, one will review the draft, one will finalize the draft. Okay, so it is the hand of thing, right? One agent to another one agent, right? So we will going to see how it is going to work within the multi-work system, right? Multi-agent system. So here you can see AI doesn't think only, but also uh, do the things independently, guys. Okay, it just not the think. Okay, it just not think. It does the things independently. So that is the called agentic AI. And here some of the examples, guys. Okay, now you can see we are going to see some of the examples. Okay, so yeah, personal assistance. Okay, so let's suppose. Okay. The personal assistance, let's suppose, not only answer your query. Okay. Let's suppose I'm asking the question like, okay, book the flight. Okay. So it will not only answer your question. Okay. So it will send, means it will book the flight as well as it will send the boarding pass. Okay. The adds your calendar, all these things, it will happen in this case. Okay. Then we have the another examples as autonomous trading bot. So here you can see in the autonomous trading bots, okay, in the, let's suppose in the finance institution, okay. So AI agent act like the okay, trade the stock automatically. Okay, how it is going to stock the trade automatically? By analyze the market data, make the decision, and execute the trades in the real time. Okay, that is another example of trading bots. And then we have this self-driving cars. Okay, self-driving cars. Here we can use the it will make the decision, right? So you can say decision making agent. So it will just not recognize the object, guys. Okay, it will decide, okay, where to stop. Okay, then it will decide which lane we have to change the lane, whether we need to change the lane, okay, or whether we need to change the route. Okay, so this is nothing but the agentic behavior, okay, in the self-driving car. Then we have the customer support agent, right? So let's talk to customer support agent. I will take your doubt, guys. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, I will finish this and I will take your doubt. Okay, so here in this customer support agent, okay, just instead of giving the frequently based question answer, right? So agent it will check the, let's suppose we have placed the order, okay, order for the particular product, okay, and just we have the, we know, right, we have the particular FAQ document related to that order. So this agent, that right, AI agent, it will not just give the answer based upon the frequently FAQ document, okay. So it will, what will do, check the order status, okay, it will based upon the your order, it will check the order status. Then if the customer is right, then it will check the track the status, right, and then it will file a return request if there is, then update the you by email, okay. So this is the beyond the right, so beyond the human intervention, right, human support, it will try to do perform the human support, right, so without any human intervention, okay. So these are the applications, okay, of this AI application. So you can say the agentic AI nothing but it will think, plan, and acts to achieve goal. Okay, I can write like, okay. First of all, I will write like this: normal AI agent, traditional AI. Okay, in the traditional AI, it will think, okay, and reply. Okay, but here in the agentic AI, what will do? It will think, plan. Okay, it will think, it will plan, and then act to achieve goal. Okay, act to achieve goal. Okay. So this is the overall, okay, high level thing, guys. Okay, we are going to understand the different component of AI agent, agentic AI. Okay, we have the different frameworks for this also, guys. Okay, this is the overall picture. Okay, just a basic understanding. Let's suppose when we are going into deep dive, we are going to understand different components. Okay, what are the components of AI agent? Okay, so as of now, any question, guys, based upon this? Let me take questions. Now you can ask your questions. Is there any prerequisite to understand this course? Can anyone without any IT experience able to do this course without any difficulty? So here guys see, okay, so I would suggest, okay, the Python, okay, Python is recommend, I would recommend the Python as a coding language, because whatever the things we are going to implement, so it is a practically and coding perspective, okay. So I would recommend to have the Python knowledge, basics Python knowledge, okay. Okay, so here we can understand. Okay, there is a tool, right? We can generate the code directly. Okay, from this different AI tool. But I'm not recommend. Okay, to generate the code from the AI tool as of now while learning. Okay, we can utilize these things in the industry. Okay, other things. But here we are learning the things. So I would recommend it to have the basics of Python understanding. Then without any difficulty, can, there is no other prerequisite. Okay, only Python. Okay, basics understanding of Python is required for this course. Okay, so here we are providing, right, the previous Python course recording. Okay, so I have taken one batch, okay, previously. So there are 30 to 35 lectures. Okay, so we are providing this Python course recording for you guys. Okay, just try to complete this Python course along with this. Okay, so initially we are going to theory, right, theory parts, then later part we are going to practically hands-on. Okay, practically implement the project, all these things. Okay, but as of now, okay, I would suggest, okay, just start going through the Python. It is a prerequisite for this course. Okay, you can join. There is no other prerequisite. What are the things required? I will be covering this course. Okay, but Python is a thing you have to have the brush upon. Oh, okay, this is the only thing. Yeah. So, any other question, guys? Okay, you can drop in the chat box. Okay, you can raise. Okay. Okay, so here you can see. Hands-on, okay, hands-on we are going to see, right? Let's suppose we are, whenever we are, first of all, guys, see, okay, first of all, we have to understand the theoretical part, okay? So then we are going to understand the practically, okay? So what is this, how we can create our API keys, how we can integrate the API key, right? Tomorrow, probably I will show the some hands-on, okay, tomorrow session, okay? So today's session will be theory, but tomorrow session I will showcase the how this application we can build, okay, very small application I can build, okay, showcase that part. We can understand how the LLM can do and what the agentic AI do. Okay, so I will showcase some hands-on practice session tomorrow. Okay, but so guys, okay, whenever we have to start this session, we have to start with some theoretical understanding. Then we can say we can go in the practically, okay, and go understand the things. I think this video access is the lifetime, okay, for you guys. Okay, yeah, tomorrow also will be one session. Okay, demo session will be there. Yeah, okay. Certification, yeah, I forgot to ask. Okay, let me quickly check with the team. Okay, I will check. Okay, I will update by end of this class. Okay, yeah. So now you can see, okay, we learn this, right? So what is this agentic AI? What is this generative AI? What is the now we are going to learn? Okay, so now we are going to learn this. What is the large language model? Does anyone know what is the large language model, guys? Yes, yes or no? Now we are going to understand large language model. Okay, it is called generally short form as a LLM. Okay, in short form we can call it the LLM, large language model. Why it is called large language? Yes, anyone? Because it is trained on huge amount of data, right? Are you agree with? Yes or no? It we can say large language it is a we can say type of artificial intelligence model. Okay, it is a type of one kind of model. Okay, but this models, right? This model is trained on huge amount of data. Okay, huge amount of text data. So the data can be read from the internet, website, right? Like books, you can say articles, Wikipedia, right? Then we have website, okay, open source data, right? And code, okay. So these are the etc. Okay, lots of data, right? From the books, article, okay, Wikipedia data, website, all right, APIs, okay, open source, all the data, okay, code. It is this all this is one kind of artificial, okay, it is one type of artificial model, guys, okay, but it is a train, right? This is a train on the huge data, huge amount of data, okay. So here it can understand what is the capability of this model. It can, we can say it can understand, it can understand, we can say generate and process the human language, okay, process the human language. Okay, process the human language in the natural, okay, feel like a natural, okay, natural way. So we can say why it is called large. Large is nothing but the massive number of parameters. Okay, so here you can see this is large is nothing but the massive number of parameter. Those parameters are nothing but the billions. Okay, those parameters are billions or even trillions parameters. Okay. So this will help, right? This will help model to learn the patterns from the language. Okay. So we are training, right? We are training on the huge data, right? And those parameters, okay, those are number of massive parameters. Okay, billions, even trillions of parameters. Okay. So we are utilized for this train model to train. Okay. So model learn from this patterns of the language. Okay. So it will help, right? This will help for to learn the patterns from the language. Okay. Different text language. Okay. So now you can see What are the capability right here? The key feature of LLM, right? So you can see. So LLM, okay. So key features you can see. Okay. So first of all, it will utilize for the text generation. Okay. In the text generation, let's suppose we are writing. Let's suppose we are saying that write a blog, write a essay, or write a story. Okay. So these are the text generation application. Then we have the question answering, right? Then we have the question answering. We can ask the question to the chat GPT and we are getting the answer, right? And here we are providing some role, personalized role, all this, right? So we are getting the this LLM, it is respond to every question like a human, right? Then we have this summarization task. Let's suppose we are given some page of information, okay, and then it will condense this long text into the small text, short summary. Okay, this is the summarization. Then we can utilize this LLM for this translation task. Okay, translation task means convert one language to the another language. Okay, then we have the reasoning task also. Okay, solve the problem. We can say reasoning task. Okay, it will solve the problem and explain the logic. What is the logic utilized for this? Okay, so these are the key features of this LLM and some examples. Okay, so we can see the large language example we are going to see. Okay, so some of the examples of large language like so GPT model, guys. I hope you are aware of this GPT model, right? From the OpenAI. Yes, no, right? So we know, right? So this GPT model, Chat GPT, right? Used for the writing, coding, question answering, right? So these are the GPT model, and here the Chat GPT utilize the one of the model like GPT-5, GPT-4. Okay, and the Chat GPT we have the multiple version, guys. Okay, I will showcase the multiple versions of the Chat GPT. Okay, we have the GPT. As of now, the GPT-5 is there in place. Okay, GPT-4, GPT. There are multiple version of 4. Okay, GPT-4. Initially, GPT 3.5, right? 3 was there. But a recent development in the OpenAI, GPT-5, GPT-4, GPT-4o, right? GPT Mini, Nano. Okay, there are multiple GPT Vision model also there. Okay, multi-model is also there. Okay, so these are the different. Okay, the LLM models. This OpenAI, this is the OpenAI company, guys. Okay, it has come this with the Chat GPT application, and we have this different application, right? Different models, right? GPT 3, GPT, right? 3.5, 3. Okay, these are the different versions, right? OpenAI has come up with for the different. There is a competition now, guys. Okay, so there is a competition. Whenever we know, right, in the 2022 or 2023, okay, around this period this chat gpt is come, right, and this it changed the whole AI world, right? So onwards, right, there are multiple, right, multiple vendors, we can say, right? There is a competition in between, right? So they are making the competition, right, training the large data, making the foundation model, right, different foundation model. Then another competitor like Gemini, right? Gemini is there. So Gemini also, so Gemini is the Google, right? Google DeepMind. Okay, this company has come across the different version of Gemini, right? As of now, you can see in the okay Gemini 2.5 model is there. Okay, Gemini 2.5 Pro is there. Okay, 2.5 Flash model is there. Very advanced model, guys. Okay, it is not only for the text; it is also for the audio text. Okay, this is a multi-model. Okay, you can say it is a multi-model. Multi-model. Why it is called multi-model? Because the initially this model, right, the GPT-3, GPT 3.5, these are only text-based model, right? It will understand the text and generate the text. But GPT-4, GPT-5, right, these are the multi-models, right? So we can add, right? So this is the also Gemini 1 2.5 Pro Flash model. These are the multi models, right? So it will, along with the text, it will handle this image data, video data. Okay, so these are the called multi models. Okay, table data easily. Okay, then another competitor, right? So here we can say Gemini also come up with some open source model like Gemma. Okay, so initially they come up with the Gemma model as open source model. Okay, initially they come up, but now this is depreciate model, and now they are going to the 2.5 Pro. Okay, 2.5. Then initially was the 2, right? 1.5 Pro also there. Okay, 2 Pro was there. Now recently 2.5 is there. Okay, like this. Okay, 1 Pro was there, but these are the depreciated. Okay, these are the depreciate model as of now. Okay, and so now we are using the 2.5 Pro. Okay, these are the advanced. Okay, model. Then the another competitor is there in the cloud. Okay, cloud. It is from the Anthropic. Okay, so Anthropic. Okay, Anthropic. So they also divide, right, the LLM models, different cloud. You can see the MCP protocol, right? Anthropic has come up with the cloud, right? With the cloud, the MCP protocol has come initially taken the initiative from this Anthropic, right, to come this to derive this model protocol, right? Model context protocol, right? MCP. Then we have this Llama, right? So Llama is also there. Okay, Llama is from which company is? Meta, right? Yeah, correct. Facebook Meta. Yes, correct. So Llama is from Llama is developed by Facebook Meta, right? You can see in the your Instagram, Facebook, right? There is a Llama model. You can see Llama AI, right? Meta AI, Llama AI, right? So this is the open source model. Okay, so this is the open source model. Okay, for the research and all this purpose. Open source model. Okay, it is also very famous. Okay, research and application for this model. And then we have this another competitor. The Mistral is there. Okay, Llama. You can see as of now we have the Llama 4. Okay, in the Llama open source model. Llama initially, okay, Llama 2 was there, then Llama 3, Llama 4 is also there. You can see in the your WhatsApp or Instagram, you can see this advanced version Llama 4. Okay, you can see observe here. Okay, this will be there. It is the advanced reasoning model. Okay, advanced AI model you can say, and then we can say Mistral Falcon. Okay, so this is also they come up with the new model AI model. Here also it is a open source LLM model. Okay, they also open derive some LLM model. Okay, Mistral. Okay, some kind of Mistral model is there. Okay, I will showcase this all the model. Okay, Mistral model is there. Okay, these are the open source model, Mistral series. Okay, it is generally the rack pipeline application. Okay, so let me showcase this applications. Okay, so here Grok is also there, guys. Okay, Grok is the Grok cloud is the okay. So this is the platform, guys. Okay, and here you can see. I hope my screen is visible, you all of you, right? I will showcasing some okay models. You can see. Yes, okay, perfect. So now you can see there is a Llama model 3.1 8 billion. This is the version 3.1. This is the parameter. How many parameter utilized for the training? 8 billion instance. Then 70 billion, right? 3.3. This is the version of model. And how many parameters? 70 billion oversight model. Then Meta Llama Guard. Okay. Then OpenAI GPT, right? Whisper model, right? For text to uh, this audio to text, right? So then we have this. These are the Llama models here. We can majorly see Llama models, and then we have the Gemini, right? Let me show the Gemini model. You can see here Gemini 2.0, Okay, you can see this is the model, advanced model. Okay, it is state of art thinking model capable of reasoning over the complex problem through the code, math, step, as well as the analyzing the large data set, code-based document using the long context. So this is the advanced model, right? Gemini 2.5 from the Gemini. Gemini 2.5 Flash, 2.5 Flash. Okay, our best model in terms of price performance, overall well-rounded capability. 2.5 Flash, best large-scale processing, low latency, high volume, task power requiring thinking, agentic use case. Okay, so you can see expand, you can expand and you can learn, right? What are the input this model is taking? This is the model code name 2.5 Flash. This it can take the text, image, audio, and it will provide the output as a text. Okay, so we will learn this. What is the text input? What is the text output? We are going to learn. So this is the support. What are the support? It is support provided. It is not support provided. Okay, likewise for this Gemini 2.5 Flash Lite model is there. Flash initially this 2.0 Flash model was there. Lite was there. There are multiple models, okay, from this uh, Gemini. Okay, for the image, okay, for the image generation we have the Imagen. Okay, Imagen is the model, okay, for the image generation. Okay, so we have the code. It will base upon this command. Okay, so it will generate this image like this. Okay, then for the video generation from the Google we have this View application for the video generation. It will base upon the context prompt we are giving. It will generate the video. For the music generation there is the Lyria. Okay, so this is the for the music generation. Okay, real time. Okay, so we will implement this practically. We'll see then embedding model and robotic pricing real. Okay, so these are the text generation model, right? Image generation, speech recognition, long text. Okay, structure output, thinking model is there, right? All this different kind of model is provided by this Gemini, and also from the OpenAI also. Okay, so OpenAI. So here you can see here also we have the GPT-5 is there, right? Based for the coding and agentic tasks across the domain. Okay, then GPT-5 mini is there, faster and code efficient version for GPT-5 for well designed tasks, defined tasks. The nano model is fastest and most efficient version of the GPT-5. Okay, the GPT-5 nano mini 4.1. Okay, then we have this most powerful of the fits into the this is the GPU, right? Optimized model is there. Then the research purpose we have this deep research purpose. This is the O3 deep research model. Is the image purpose, image GPT image one, right? Text to speech we have the GPT for minute TTS. Okay, it will text, it will convert into speech. Okay, speech to text we have this for a minute transcribe. Okay, DAL is for this image generation. For GPT-4 or transcribe for the speech to text model powered by this OpenAI GPT. Okay, so these are the different applications, right? Models from the different vendors. For this, you can say text generation also there. Okay, text generation, image generation. We are having the Sora model, right? Audio, text, right? So we have the different models from the GPT also. Okay, from the Gemini, from GPT, from the Llama. Okay, from the and this is the Grok cloud. Okay, it is provided the different models, open source model we can utilize here. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Yeah. So now you can see we understood these things. Okay, what are the different large language models? Okay, then we know, right, applications of this LLMs, right? Customer support, we can utilize customer support in the chatbot application building. Then we can education, healthcare. Okay, so let me write these applications of the AI. Applications of LLMs. Okay, large language model. Okay, so here we are using for the building the chatbot, right, in the customer support. Okay, customer support, we are building the chatbot for answering the queries, right, related to product, anything. Then we have this education industry, right? In the education we are using, right, for this tutoring purpose or personalized learning, right? Answer the questions to the student, right? Answering the student questions, and then we are generating the study notes. Okay, then we have this another application we can say in the healthcare, right? Healthcare industry means so assisting the doctors, right? So in the medical research, or you can say the patient query, is there any? So in that case also we can utilize this LLM models. Then in the programming, okay, For the software developer, we can use also in the programming, the code generation, debugging, and documentation purpose. We are using the programming. And then we have, let's suppose, creative content. Okay, so we have to use the for the creative content or the content creation. Okay, so let's suppose I want to write a blog. Okay, marketing. Let's suppose social media post. Okay, so these are the things we can utilize these LLM applications. Okay, there are multiple applications in the industry. We are using the LLM application. Every business, right? Every business use we are using this LLM application. Okay, so we can say I can write this large language model is a LLM. A large language model is like a super smart AI trained on massive text data that can understand generate human like language. Okay, okay, all good. Any questions so far, guys? Yes. Let me take any question is there. No questions? All right. Okay. Okay. Fine. So now we can see if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay. But now we can see how this LLM are evolve. Okay, over the period. So I will showcase now evolution of this large language model. Okay, we understood what is this large language model. Okay. So now we are going to understand evolution of this LLM model. Okay, large language model. So how the initial start? Okay, so initially start was very basic, guys. Okay, in 1967. Okay, in around 1967. Okay, so one model was there, Eliza. Okay, it is a very basic model. Okay, it is not able to very basic model. We can say 1966 or 7, and it is developed by the MIT. Okay, and it is also a rule-based model. Okay, the developer of the MIT. Okay, developer of this MIT, and it is a rule-based model. Okay, this is the rule-based, means it is a kind of first chatbot. Okay, and it is based upon this keyword matching, guys. Okay, so it is a rule-based, or you can say it is a first chatbot. Okay, keyword matching. Okay, it is a first chatbot, and it is a how it is a rule-based, or we can say keyword matching, guys. Okay, just to, if the keyword match, then it will give in the response. Okay, keyword matching. So it is not able to real time understanding, guys. Okay, it is not able to real time understanding, and it is a limited response. Okay, so this was the Eliza. Okay, then we have the second LST model. Okay, so there are multiple models in between. Okay, I will showcase the that model also. Okay, there are some other models also there, and 1988. Okay, around 1988. Okay, there was the RNN model. Okay, in between there are some one two models was there. Okay, but then in 1988 there RNN models comes. Okay, so it is the recurrent neural networks. Okay, recurrent neural deep learning architecture. Okay, it understands the long term dependency, guys. Okay, long term, solve the long term dependency problem. Okay, for the sequence I can write like a, here sequence to sequence. Okay, sequence to sequence. Okay, so here the sequence was very much important. Okay, so let's suppose we are passing some text. Okay, in this text, the sequence is very much important. Let's suppose cat chase the dog, and let's suppose we are passing this to the model, right? So model can understand, right, what who is chasing to who, right? So we are changing the sequence, then it will not understand it, right? Cat chase dog or dog chase cat. So we have to understand, right? So there was some limitation. Okay, it is not able to capture the long term dependency. Let's suppose we have the large sequence, okay, large sentence, okay, a very long sentence, okay, long sequence. In that case, it is having the problem of the memory. Okay, it is not long case, okay, long term memory. Okay, so it is the only short term memory, you can say short term memory. Okay, short term memory application. Then okay, after this 1987, the research comes right around this to solve this problem of long short term memory, and the researchers come for this long term memory problem. Okay, the LSTM architecture. LSTM architecture. So here it is also sequence to sequence applications. Okay, sequence taken. But here, what is the things here happen? So in this, the it is handle this. Okay, it is handle this the long term dependency. Okay, so here in the short term memory, you can say generally it is called the vanishing gradient problem. Okay, vanishing gradient. I will explain this. Okay, later part. What is the vanishing gradient problem? Okay, why it is occurred. Okay, but to overcome this challenge, okay, overcome this vanishing gradient problem and better memory. Okay, for this purpose, we are the researchers come with this LSTM architecture. Overcome vanishing gradient problem. Okay, means the short term problem. Okay, short term memory problem. Okay, then it will hold for the long term memory. Okay, it is hold for the long term memory. Okay, here it is the short term memory, but here you can see it is a long term memory. It is able to capture the long term memory. Okay, or it is able to retain the long term memory. Okay, able to retain the long term memory. Okay, then this after this, okay, 1970 97. The after this LSTM architecture in around 2023 or 2013, sorry. Okay, 2013, the word to wage. Okay, okay, this model. This is also developed by Google. Okay, model is developed by Google. Word to wage. And here it is for the embedding purpose. Okay, it is used for the embedding purpose. So we have the text, guys. Okay, we have the text, right? So we have to convert this text. Let's suppose cat chase dog. Okay, and here we have, let's suppose we are converting the input ID. Let's suppose ID is for this cat is the ID is for 0. Keep chase, we have the ID as a 1, and dog is having the ID as, let's suppose, 2 in the whole corpus. Okay, then we are creating the embeddings. Okay, we are creating the embeddings for this. Okay, so we have the embedding vector for this cat. We are creating the embedding vectors for this chase, and we are creating this embedding vector for this. Okay, this is the vectors, guys. Okay, this is nothing but the vectors forms. So what is the meaning? So here the cat is represented in the vectors form, numerical form. Okay, the chase is also represented in the vector numerical form, representation of the words, okay, characters in the numerical forms in the vectors form. Okay, so this is the word embedding model, right? So it is generated by Google word to vec embedding models. Okay, then in 2018, around 2018, there was the BERT model. Okay, BERT model. It is also developed by Google. Okay, Google model. Okay, it is a transformer. Okay, it is a bidirectional encoder representation transformer. It is a kind of transformer. Okay, bidirectional transformer. Bidirectional. Okay, and it is a understand the context, guys. Okay, it is a means now the bird model aware of the context, right? What is the, let's suppose we are given the paragraph. Okay, so this understand, able to understand the context. Okay, this bird model able to understand the context. It is a context aware. Okay, understanding, we can say context aware understanding, and you can utilize for the fine tuning of the NLP task. Okay, it can be utilized for the fine tuning of the NLP task. Okay, so here we can see, let's suppose I am given the page, one page data. So it will able to summarize, it will able to question answering based upon the given data. Okay, abstractive question answering or summarization. Okay, or we can say fine tune for the NLP, different NLP tasks. Okay, NLP means natural language processing. Okay, where we have the text and we are dealing to understand the one text in one language to another language, summarize. Okay, the shorten, right? Then we are question answer based upon the given data, right? So these are the NLP tasks. Okay, then embedding, right? But here it is not having the generated text. Okay, so it is the abilities or limitation of the cannot generate the text. Okay, it is not able to generate the text as of now. Okay, this BERT architecture. The next model, right, around this 2000. Okay, now you can see 2019. Okay, around 2019. Okay, the GPT-2 model, guys, and this was the not a very famous model. Okay, this is the OpenAI, right? OpenAI has come up with the GPT-2, and GPT model is the transformer-based model. Okay, guys, it is a transformer-based model. I will explain this transformer architecture, then you can understand what is this transformer, and it is a unidirection, not a bidirection. Okay, okay. So here it is a, what is the, it is used for the text generation. Okay, creating like, okay, this is the first step, okay, for generation purpose. Okay, so it is a large scale text generation and creative writing, but there are multiple limitation here, guys. Okay, so this was the model, it is just, it is used for the large scale text generation, creative writing, but there are multiple uh, here we can say disadvantage. Okay, limitations, we can say it was prone to bias. Very biased model. Okay, it is not a very good model. Okay, it is a hallucinating. Okay, then it will generate the misinformation. Okay, misinformation, all these things was there. Okay, it was bias. Okay, misinformation generation. Okay, these are the limitation of this model. Okay, then OpenAI. Okay, in 2000 GPT-3 model. Okay, around 2022. Okay, GPT-3 model. Okay, it is also come by OpenAI. Okay, OpenAI's company, and it is a transformer. Okay, it is a based upon transformer unidirectional, same. Okay, transformer unidirectional, this is also transformer unidirection, and it is also around. Okay, so it is utilizing around. Okay, so 175 billion parameter. Okay, 175 billion parameter, which is trained on this parameter, huge parameter. Okay, and it is generating human like text. Okay, it is generating human like text. Okay, it is generating human like text. And few shot learning. Okay, we can say few shot learning means it is once we are giving the some examples, it will learn from this example. Okay, so few shot learning was there. We will learn what is this few shot learning. Okay, as of now, just I'm telling the what is how the evaluation of this. Okay, models. Okay, then we, right, and these are some limitation, right? High computational cost. Okay, and actually, and occasionally it will based upon some factual errors also. This GPT 3 point model. Okay, It is a limitation was there, some limitation. Okay, high computational cost. And the limitation was there means is the factual errors. Okay, occasionally it will making the factual errors. Okay, so now we can see in the GPT. Okay, here you can see in the GPT. Okay, so you know guys, right? GPT-3. This is the chart GPT, right? GPT-3 and GPT 3.5. Okay, we can see it is a chart GPT, right? Here the chart GPT model comes, right, in around 2022 to 2023, right? Around this. Okay, so you can see here it is the right, it will change the whole world guys. Okay, chat gpt, it is very creative, it is responding every questions query, right? User query, you can ask the question, we are getting the response, right? So it now, till now it's not attention guys. Okay, you can see there was a previously, right, evolution of this element initially in 1967, right? This was the very rule based, right? This MIT developer, this is a rule based model. It was very keyword based matching. The first chatbot applications was built, right? The later part, some enhancement is, right, some enhancement is done, right? Some resources come, right? Then we have this RNN LSTM architecture to solve the memory problem in this RNN LSTM architecture. Okay, we in the RNN we have the memory problem. In the LSTM GRA we have solved this long-term memory problem. Okay, and then after this we have this word to wake, right? We are using the words to create the embeddings, right? It is also created by Google. Then bird, right? It is understanding the text, right? Given text, it is summarizing. Okay, based upon the question, we are building the chatbot to get the question answer. Okay, get the answer for the questions. Okay, then 19. Okay, 19. This GPT, right? Two. This is the very basic model. Okay, it is a for generation purpose, creative writing purpose, but it is having the limitation, lots of limitation, prone to bias. Okay, and generate misinformation. So it is not having the attention towards this model, right? Initially, but whenever the GPT-3 and GPT 3.5, right, the model comes, like Chat GPT application is integrated in this. Okay, GPT-3, GPT 3.5. Okay, then this whole AI words change, guys. Okay, this whole AI words changes because it is a more capable. Okay, it is trained on the big data. Okay, big billion parameters, and it is now able to answer the questions, right? It is a getting the response to every user query, right? So but it has limitation, right? It is data is trained on some cutoff data, right? It has limitation, like data is trained on some, let's suppose we are in the 2025, but limitation is there, data is cut off only, train on this on 2023-24 only. So they will not give the recent data, right? This GPT application, right? LLM model, right? So this is the limitation of this model. But now onwards, right, this onwards, this chat gpt, right, chat gpt capture the attention, right? And it is a very much capability, right, capability of doing the things, right, from the ground. So that is the reason this whole AI world, right, whole AI world from change from this chat gpt 3 point, right, 3 and 3.5. Then we have this recent advancements in this gpt 4, right? GPT 5 is there, GPT 4 around 2023. Okay, GPT-3. This is also OpenAI, right? OpenAI developer. And this is the multi-model, right, guys? Okay, this is the transformer, but it is a multi-model. Okay, we'll learn what is the multi-model. Okay, this is the multi-model application we are going to utilize. So it will not only handle the text, guys. Okay, it will handle multi-model means you handle the text. Okay, it will handle the image. It will handle the code, video. Okay, and it will give you the more accurate response now. Okay, so this is a, and sometimes it will due to it will give the factual errors also due to untrained on the data. Okay, it is having the hallucination problem also there. Okay, you can see. And now you can see the GPT-5, right? And here guys in the parallel, okay, so here I'm saying that for the GPT, there in the right after chat GPT application comes, then OpenAI, right? This Gemini, it is come Llama, right? So this has come with a different Llama, right? Llama 2, right? Then Gemini. Gemma models, right? Initially they come, then Gemini, this Pro models 1.0, 1.5 Pro models, right? This after comes after this, right? Chat GPT. So they're on market pillar, right? Different vendors, different competitors come with the different models, right? So this was the journey, okay. And then we can see in the 2025, okay. So now, as of now, we have the GPT-5 also, okay, very capable model, okay. It is also transformer multi-model. It is handle the text, code, okay, image, but it, the reasoning, okay, reasoning capability, all this, okay, advanced modeling, okay. So all these things in this GPT-5 models, okay. So we learn. So this was the evaluation of this LLM model, guys, okay. Initially, very okay, the very big, right? Big thing is evaluate from the very small thing, right? You can see 1967. This is a small rule-based, right? Keyword matching chatbot is built, right? Now you can see in the 2025, okay, the how we are capable, right? We are generating the text, not only text, we are dealing with the image, text, okay, audio, video. We can generate anything, right? So this is the evolution of this large language model, and every industry shifted, right, in the generative AI field, right? They are using this large language model for the different use cases, right? So this is the evolution of large language model. Now we are going to understand the LLM capability, guys, okay. How the LLM can do, right? What LLM cannot do, okay. So these things we are going to learn, okay, in the tomorrow sessions. Any questions so far? Then we are going to say what are the AI agent. I think the time is here. Here you can see there is a certification, guys. Okay, I can okay. There's here Azure AI, AI Associate Engineer. Okay, Associate Engineer is there. Okay, so this is the certification. Okay, Azure AI Associate. Okay, Generative AI. Okay, you can see here the again the explain Generative AI. Okay, so here you can see this kind of certification will be there. Let me showcase this. Okay, this is the great learning. Yeah, so AI engineer is there. Okay, Azure AI engineer associate is there. Okay, you can do this for go for the certification, and here also you can see in the AWS also, right? AWS, yeah, certification. Okay, so yeah, cloud practitioner. But here you can see in the cloud practitioner we require some basic understanding of cloud, guys. Okay, but I will be covering the things required for this AI application. Okay, AI. What is the SageMaker, what is the AWS Bedrock, okay, then AI policy, right? So I will explain this part. Okay, definitely you can explore on this certification part. Okay, fine. Yes, yes. There are multiple job, guys. Okay, you can see in the market as of now. Okay, there are multiple jobs in the market. Okay, for this generative AI engineer. Okay, AI engineer. Okay, yeah, generative AI developer. AI developer, right? So there are multiple jobs in the market. Okay, but the things you have to first of all upgrade your skill, right? You can upgrade anywhere, guys. Okay, I'm not saying if you are able to do it right from the open source, or right, there are multiple open source sources also there. You can right refer any resource and you can follow and you can learn these things, right? So that right along with this in this course I will be cover this technical side, right? All this technicality, and then along with this we are going to understand the some hands-on on the how we can build the models, right? How we can deploy them in the productions, right? Or the different cloud, AWS, Azure cloud. I will be taking this course itself. And AI services, what is the services on the Azure and AWS, what are related to AI, I will be taking, okay, these services. Certification is not mandatory, guys. Okay, certification is not mandatory. Okay, but thing is mandatory is your skill is mandatory. Whenever we are appearing the interview, okay, they will ask you the technical score, right? Questions. So in that case, you have to answer the queries, right? Technicality of the questions. Okay, so the skill is very important. Even though if they having not having the certification, okay, not worry. Okay, later part once you are good, right? So later part once you are in getting the industry, we can explore, right? You are upgrade into the some more cloud practitioner, okay, some other things, right? So that can be helpful for you guys, okay. So they will provide, the industry will provide some training on this part, but you can, right, you can also start exploring, right, later part. Once you are in the, your focus is now into complete understand the AI. Later part you can make the master in the cloud also, right? Initially we will explore the basic things, right, of the cloud. Then I will explain the advanced, right, advanced AI application in the cloud. Okay, these things I will be covering, but later part, right, different services. The cloud is providing very much services, guys. Okay, so which are not required for us. Okay, they are having the different cloud infrastructure engineer. Okay, they will taking care. But as what are the services required, right, for this AI, bedrock services, SageMaker services, right, component services from AWS, right? I will be covering those services, right? And from the Azure from the Azure, where you understand the AI factory, right? So this service I will be covering from this Azure also. So any other question, guys? Yeah. So here, yeah, this batch timing, right? 6:30 a.m. morning, so 7:30. Okay, 1 hour daily. Okay, Monday to Saturday. Okay, so this was the second demo session. Okay, it will run around 2 to 3 months time period. We will cover, okay, hands-on and theoretical side also, both. Okay, and here is the contact, guys. Okay, you can, if you have any support related to your doubt, right, you can reach out to this email and this contact number. Okay, so any other question, guys? No questions. So we will stop here. Okay, we will stop here. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so have a great day. Bye. See you tomorrow.